I think early this morning, our colleagues from the other side, the deputy minority leader, had a conversation with you in regards to the security recruitment. And he put out some figures and distorted a lot of things, which is actually not true. It is inaccurate. He's throwing it into the public to cause political tension with regards to the recruitment process. In the first place, the Ministry of Interior is not recruiting any 11,000, is it 900 and something figures as they have put it out there. It is never true. And also the fact that there is no backlog in terms of the security recruitment. What is on notice or what is true is that the Ministry of Interior only seek for clearance for the security agencies to recruit people into the security agency, meaning the Ministry of Interior will facilitate through the Ministry of Finance to get commencement for the recruitment. That is why you see that when they're going to recruit anybody into the police service, the police will do their advertisement, they will do their own screening, they will do their own medical. The process is for them. The Ministry of Interior only facilitates. So it is not the Ministry of Interior that is recruiting. The security agencies feed the Ministry of Interior about the need for personnel. And this very one, when they said that there's no backlog, the last time they did recruitment, over 50,000 people apply. So when 50,000 people apply, and at the end of the day, those who are successful are less than 50,000. Those who still apply and haven't qualification or qualify on their forms means that they are part of the backlog that we are talking about. So it is not the case that you said that there's no backlog. And secondly, in his statement, he also made of the fact that in paragraph 5, and if I may read the paragraph 5, he said that with the highlight credibility information suggesting that the ruling MPP was manipulating recruitment processes to favor its parliamentary candidates with 30 slots each allocated to each parliamentary candidate. We have 275 parliamentary candidates by the New Patriotic Party. If you say 30 slots each, it means that 30 multiplied by 30 in immigration, 30 police, 30 fire service, 30 prisons. That's 120. Take your calculators, 120 multiplied by 275. That's 33,000. Even what you are talking about, that there's some 11,000 clearance that is given to them. But you're already saying that 33,000 is given to parliamentary candidates. With that mathematics, you already know that what they are saying is not true. And this is not the first time that our colleagues from the other side is making this allegation. You remember last time when recruitment or similar thing was done in 2021, even there was a motion in Parliament to say that we should investigate the security recruitment process from 2017 to 2022, meaning invariably they should investigate how recruitment processes are done under the Akufo-Addo-Bawumia era. A counter motion was filed by us that we should investigate from 1993 to 2017. That made their motion to remain mute up to today, that they haven't done that. So what we are trying to say simply is that, one, it is not true that there's no backlog. Number two, no 11,900 clearance have been given. Number three, no 30 slots each has been given to any MPP parliamentary candidate, and we have done the mathematics together to give every parliamentary candidate 30 by the 4 security agencies that we are having, 120 by 275 constituencies in Ghana. That's 33,000, of which they themselves admitted that what Chronicle reported was even 11,000 something. And there is not going to be any medical or any screening process this week. It is not true. Nothing is going to happen this week with regards to any security recruitment. The Interior Minister had dared them before when they made this statement of 30 slots each, that if they know any parliamentary candidates who have 30 slots each, then they should mention that person. I am a parliamentary candidate. I don't have 30 slots each. That's 120 for my constituency. And my colleagues who are also parliamentary candidates here, they don't also have 30 slots each to be given to their constituency. And it is also not true when they said that tax have been recruited into the security agencies, or they are not advertising because they want to put MPP people, or when you term it as tax inside. Let us be honest with ourselves. Yes, we understand that many youth in Ghana are looking for jobs. So if they come to know that maybe we are going to recruit, let's say 2,000 or 3,000, and you advertise that people should come and apply for the job, more than 100,000 will come and apply for it. When you know very well that you don't have 100,000 jobs to give them, maybe you have 2,000 to give them. They will buy the forms. Some of them will borrow money to buy the forms, borrow money to do a lot of things. When you don't know the job is available, then you are being so dishonest to them. When you know very well that the last time you did advertisement to give people job, the number that that apply were more than 10, 20 times the number you were given. People are still having application forms that they had it qualified, but they were not successful through the process. So this is the backlog that we are talking about. And the Ministry of Interior, through the agencies, if they facilitate and the agencies want to pick, it is through them that will pick. And mind you, when you go through the procedure with regards to getting people into the security agencies, the Ministry of Interior cannot dictate to the police what they have to do. The Ministry of Interior cannot dictate to what the immigration, the fire service, and the prisons that they are going to do. They have their own guidelines, they have their own qualification criteria, and they have their own ways to be able to get people into the security agency. So the figures being thrown out today by our colleagues from the minority side, it is not true. It has no basis. It only aims at telling us that they want to cause problem. You could see the political statement saying that why do you have to recruit people into the security agencies when you have 6 months to the election? Unfounded. So you mean that if the security agencies lack personnel or they need a certain requirement for them to be able to cater for us, like the police, to ask them to provide the protection for us, like the immigration and the fire service, so they should not, because election is approaching. This is not election machination numbers. They are not something that they're supposed to do for election, and it is never true or never the case that 11,900 or 700 and something is going to be recruited into the security services. It's also not true that this week there's going to be screening, because I think the publication from our friends from Chronicle was very straightforward and give us dates that today is the 10th or so going that they will be there. You can all watch the spaces and there won't be anything like that.